If you have family documents you want to digitize, you might as well save them in a format that's easy for your computer to search without you adding a single keyword. I'm Linda Satkas with FamilyHistoryHero.com, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to do that. The first way is to use a scanner like this one. I'm going to open it up, and it is a really old one. So I have to use my older computer to run it. Eventually I'll have to get a new one, but it has worked so well. And the important thing about it is that it has OCR, which is optical character recognition. So it'll take a page like this that's been typed, and it will recognize the characters and turn it into text that you can copy and paste, and into text that the computer can search. So I'm going to put this upside down in here, and notice on the back there's something printed, and that's because my mother was trying to save money, and so when she printed out, she just used some old papers that she had that had white on one side and print on the other. So although you can do both sides, you'll want to choose one side if that's the case. So here I'm just going to click the scan button, and I've got it set up on my computer, and it'll just start feeding it through. It's very fast, and that's one of the things that I like about a scanner like this. The other scanner that has come out recently is the Epson Fast Photo Scanner. The newest version will do the OCR recognition. So that's another brand that you can look at. And of course this is by Fujitsu, so this is a ScanSnap. I'm sure they still make them. But the idea is to just go online and search for a scanner that does OCR recognition. So this is already done, and it turns it into one PDF with all of those pages, and it is searchable. Now the other way, if you don't want to spend a lot of money, and these are not cheap, they're not the most expensive, but they're kind of in the middle price range at about $500 or $600, or maybe sometimes a little bit more. So if you're not ready to go that route, or maybe you don't have that many documents, you can always use a free app on your phone. The app I'm going to show you is the Adobe app. So that's free, and it will do either JPEGs or PDFs, and it is very cool. Now it does take longer, but I'll show you a faster way to do that. So let's go take a look. Here I am with the Adobe app on my phone, and there's a little camera here that we're going to press. And I've got my page in as good of light as I can, and I'm trying to hold it as steady as I can, and it's going to find the 4 corners and take a picture. Now, if it doesn't come out perfect, that's okay, because you can always click the retake button. This did a pretty good job, but you can see it's skewed just a little bit. So I prefer to use a different way, especially if I have more than one page to scan. So here I've built a little stand for my phone. The nice thing about this is that it just stays in one place, and so I've got a long board here on top of just some kind of a tower. This is just a little tub that I put there, and it's about the right height so that I can get all of this in one scan. Then I've put this book here just to steady it, and I have a few shims under here to get it nice and straight. But I just found this stuff out in the garage and made this little stand. I put the ruler here so that this will come up against it and not go all the way back, and I put a couple of pieces of tape along the side. So now this will stay in the same place the whole time, and now I can click on the little camera icon, and when it comes up, it's nice and straight. So come in a little close here and let's take a look at this. That took its first picture there, and look how nice and straight that is. So now I can just click continue, and I'm just going to grab this one out, and it's going to be looking for the document, taking the next one. I'm going to take this out. We'll continue. And this is the 3rd and last page. So this is a lot easier than sitting there and holding the camera. And this is going to come up and want to take another picture. So here's what you're going to do. When it comes here, you say continue. You're not going to retake it. And then you'll press this button right here. and it'll bring it back up to the scan itself. And now you can see there are 3 pages, and look how nice and straight they all are. You do have the opportunity to add a page later if you want. You can rearrange the order of those. You can crop, you can rotate, and clean up. I've never used that. And you can also delete individual pages one at a time. So this is a great way to make a PDF. If I say complete, let's say up here, save PDF, it's going to go ahead and do that. And the cool thing is that this will come out as a 3-page PDF. I can change the name on here. I can share it to myself or email it to myself, and it turns out great. So that's 2 ways to turn your family documents into searchable PDFs. I'm Linda Satgas with FamilyHistoryHero.com, where we help you turn your boxes of photos into easy to share family stories.